Mama, I got love for all my baby mamas.
Baby mama.
B-A-M-A-M-A. That goes out to all my baby mamas. This goes out to all my baby mamas.
Yes.
Who that?
Back to Meet Me. Hey. You're tuned into
Virgo as fuck. We are two funny Virgos with an ear and passion for everything music and pop culture.
So grab your wine
Or your cocktails.
and enjoy the shenanigans. Period.
Pretty good. It has potential. I think I'll say that. You are watching Virgo as fuck. Now, y'all, I need y'all to do us a big favor, okay? We need you to subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Please.
Okay? We need you to like, comment, and share this video with your friends, girl.
Please.
And stop playing. And we're also on social media.
Yes. We're on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok at VAF 1824. That's V as in Victor, A as in Alvin, F as in Frank. This is call center terms. 1824.
There we
Follow
go.
us, please.
Follow us.
And you can also tip us on Facebook.
Yeah, on Facebook you can tip us stars.
No, we gotta go live though.
No, they can tip you without lying.
Really?
Yes, they can just tip you
Tip us!
on Facebook.
What are you waiting on?
But guys, we are here for a packed show because we haven't made a video in about 2 weeks.
So by the time y'all see this, it's gonna be what?
You'll probably see it by. I'm gonna try to get it done today. No,
Oh,
tomorrow.
Okay.
We'll try to get this to you on a Sunday, okay? But look, we have a show packed with a lot of things we have to talk about because it's been 2 weeks since we put out stuff and we've been wanting to talk about some stuff really, really bad, okay?
Yes.
But before we get started, should we do our handshake first or the drink pour?
The handshake.
Okay. Hey.
Because I got my hair done. I'm looking dead up.
Okay.
Got the hair on. That's what's up.
And we need our drink. Now,
Oh.
this is a Saturday, early day,
Mhm.
okay? So we can't do
Too much.
too much. But
We
we know
gotta
we...
do a lot tonight.
Hello. Because you know, we love a good pour. So we have to have a good wine pour to open our show. Are you guys ready?
You ready?
Are y'all ready?
We can't hear you.
Okay. What no money do? What?
What?
All right, listen. You saw that last little tilt, man? You saw that last little tilt I did?
I gotta be the
Look,
worst.
I ain't got to drive after that, so I'm good.
I have to be the work, so.
Listen.
That's all I'm gonna do. I can do a little bit more than that.
What is that? A little bit.
Believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself, friend.
All right.
Reading Rainbow.
Reading the rainbow.
We, over the last 2 weeks, the BET Hip Hop Awards came on. Okay? You made me sit and watch it.
You need some hip hop knowledge.
And I didn't know
What was going on?
what was going on. I didn't know. I felt like a 50-year-old suburban white woman that's never listened to hip hop a day in her life. Because I didn't know who anybody was.
Really?
I knew like the people that were like already like in the industry, but these
Y'all know who Big Glorilla is?
who?
Glorilla, Big Glow.
When I first saw her name, I'm a little dyslexic. I thought it was Gorilla. No, her middle name is Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Glory, hallelujah.
Her name is Glory.
Gloria, hallelujah.
Gloria.
Yeah, Gloria, hallelujah.
Y'all, please think about what y'all name your children.
F-R-E.
While she was like, I'll be thinking like,
I be like this, y'all.
I'm like, oh my god,
I love her personality though.
I love her.
And like I want her to keep that light because when Cardi came in the game, right? Mm-hmm. Cardi had the same light, but with all the stuff that went down and like the industry stuff, I feel like she still has it, but she done lost like her silliness a little bit.
I think that comes with the territory though. Like she was more, Cardi B was more free when she first came out. Mm-hmm. She was more freer to be more sillier and be more comedic. But now that she's kind of like A-list, and also always in some beef or always in some conflict, it seems like it's not light anymore. But I think I wish a lot of people in the industry just kind of recenter. Like, do your music, do your shows, and go home. Why can't y'all listen to Beyonce? Beyonce don't say anything to anybody about anything about nothing.
But let me. It's because there's always two sides of the spectrum, right? So you have the Beyonce side that don't say anything. Cause you imagine how boring it is to like see people like talking shit about you and like you can't. Beyonce's a Virgo, bitch. I know she want to pop off.
But when you're that status, it doesn't matter what people are saying about you. When you hit a certain level, it doesn't matter if people say everything that we know, everything that's said about Beyonce is alleged. Nobody knows.
Well, Beyonce is from the South, but I know
nobody knows. But the people that are around her.
Right.
Like, I feel like artists nowadays put way too much of themselves out there. They make everything so personal. It's kind of like they feed. I hate when celebrities feed into the negative more than the positive. Because just like they have thousands and thousands of negative comments, they also have thousands and thousands of positive ones. And they never respond. There's never a shade room post about an artist saying they love their fan in the comments. There's never a neighborhood talk post about a celebrity retweeting a fan that says something really nice about them. It's always like, they always go for the bait of the negative. Like, if you know yourself, you don't have to defend yourself.
But some of them live for the negative because taking it back to the hip hop awards, Latto won for best song of the year, song of the year for the hip hop awards, and Kodak Black had something to say about that. Kodak Black was like, "Well, BET, y'all don't represent for the culture, and y'all don't know about the culture, and if anybody should have won, it should have been Big Glorilla, like, but I should have won, not Latto." He called Latto a Frappuccino. He said Frappuccino. I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at mixed people. I'm sorry, but yeah. But yeah, I was just like, Frappuccino. Which leads me to
Can't take it.
But Latto got it because Latto went and tweeted and was like, "What kind of Frappuccino am I?" Like, she called herself Big Frap. The biggest.
But it's like, Gloria, hallelujah. Do not let this industry tarnish you. Please don't go out there and become this bitter. Keep that light, keep that comedic flair, keep that that confidence. Cause I love how people talk about this. You know what else pisses me off? This is a little off subject. I hate when people online bully someone about their body and then turn around and bully them again when they do something with their body. Like, for example, Glorilla is a thin girl. So is like Coi Leray and people like that. They're thin girls. They don't have lots of hips and ass and titties and all that. And they're low-key kind of confident about it. Like, bitch, okay, I don't got nobody. I'm not, like, but people make fun of them about it.
Glorilla says she got ass. She says people tell her every day that she got a BBL.
But people make fun of them about being skinny. Okay? I'm not like trying to bring sympathy for skinny people because they don't deserve it. But I'm just saying, if Glorilla right now went and got her body done, they would talk about that. Yeah. You fake. You a Build-A-Bear. You build a body. Bad. Why? Like y'all never happy.
They kind of pressured my girl Erica Banks into getting her body done. I remember Erica Banks was like a chubby girl, but she didn't have like a lot of ass. And like she went and got her body done.
And as soon as you get your body done, they're like, "Well, you're fake. You're this."
I want people to listen. People that come into the industry, there's so many people that want to get in the industry. There's so many artists that are like dying to like, they're working their butt off to like get in this industry. When you get in it, have fun. Be a troll. Have fun, but be a good troll though. Like, have fun. It's not. I know you got the politics and you got all the other stuff to go into it, but don't lose your light.
Exactly.
That's all we saying.
But speaking of female rappers, now who I did recognize at the BET Hip Hop Awards, was the winner of, what was the award?
Which one?
For Trina?
Yeah. The what is it? The Icon Award?
Icon Award. Trina.
Yes, my Ruby.
The baddest. Got, what is it called again?
Don't quote me.
The Icon Award at the BET
Yeah.
Hip Hop Awards. Well deserved.
It's long overdue.
You think so? Now you are a queen of the South. Seeing Trina win the Icon Award at the BET Hip Hop Awards, how did you feel about that?
First of all, Trina for the Southerners is like, that's all Beyonce. Period. Trina is all Beyonce as far as hip hop and Southern female hip hop.
Like y'all little kids.
She's all Beyonce. Don't get it twisted.
Okay.
Anyway, she's all Beyonce. She's all Lil Kim because Lil Kim is all Lil Kim. But
Lil Kim's everybody's Lil Kim.
Right. But no, Trina is like she's been very consistent, and it kind of like irks me a little bit when people like talk about how Nicki was like the only one, because Trina was even before Nicki came. Trina was like putting out mixtapes, putting out albums. Like Trina's been she's the most.
Isn't Trina the female rapper with the most albums?
Yes.
Because even when female rap did calm down, even before Nicki Minaj came around, she was consistently putting out music on a consistent. Like I remember never hearing not. What I'm trying to say.
Never not hearing a Trina
song in the club.
She's been consistent. She's been relevant. Like she out of all the Trina minds a business. Trina is about her money. Okay.
You give it to them Florida girls.
They about their money.
Them Florida girls.
About their money.
This is my thing about Florida girls like this. As long as the check is clearing, I ain't got nothing to worry about. Make sure that check clear and we good. I don't care if it's rapping. I don't care if it's selling cooking wear. I don't care if it's clothes. As long as the checks are clearing.
We ain't gonna say the Florida girls. We're gonna say the Miami girls.
Yeah, because some of the Florida girls be scamming. Them Orlando, Tallahassee, Jacksonville, Tampa. I'm telling you right now, this is off subject, but if a man ever tells me he's from Florida and it's not Miami, I'm out. Blah. Blah.
Or if they from New Orleans, they be doing some shit in New Orleans. I ain't got time for that.
See how they doing? Because
nobody's forget. You know what? I had sex with a guy from New Orleans once.
Don't let them make you spaghetti.
I will never eat spaghetti. I'm Haitian, remember? But no, I had. Well, no, I would be under a spell. I had sex with a guy from New Orleans, and he did some stuff with some ice. And he had that, hey baby, you know, big baby, what you saying, baby? Does it feel good, baby?
Welcome to our whole era.
Are you just not coming in?
Excuse me?
You just not coming in?
Coming into what?
Your whole era.
I'm not in my whole era.
What happened last night? I'm joking.
But no, people business.
But no, Trina is it was well deserved.
Yeah.
And I just love how like the rap girlies like how they get together with Trina.
Yeah.
Like, she ain't got no beef with no girl.
And
No woman, sorry.
people have tried to beef with her, but it was just the people that try to beef with her are cool. I'm proud of Trina.
Yeah.
I've seen Trina stay consistent with her career since You'll Know Now. She's been very consistent. She's always putting out content and music and even working on Love and Hip Hop. Like, she's always working, always getting together, and I'm very proud of her. I'm very, very happy.
Hold on, we gotta do a toast for Trina.
Toast for Trina,
Toast for Trina.
the baddest.
Period.
Yeah, I'm the baddest. The BT Hip Hop Awards was enjoyable.
Yeah, it was.
I was introduced to some people that I didn't know about.
Oh, wait, my guy came up there. And you know, this is every gay man's favorite rapper. Jeezy came up there, and I went off. Do you understand?
There's something about Southern gays. Love them some Jeezy.
Jeezy came up there. Bitch, I love Jeezy, I love Gucci, I love T.I. when you ain't in no mess. Jeezy, I feel gangster.
You think Jeezy, Gucci, and T.I. are low-key gay icons and they don't know it?
Yeah.
Ah!
This Southern
Especially
guy.
Jeezy. Jeezy and Gucci, gay Southerners love them some Jeezy and Gucci. Y'all love that. Every time they come on the club, the feminines of the feminine turn into trade. It's weird. It's strange.
It's their tones. It's the cadence. It's
And their storytelling.
The storytelling. It's the confidence for me.
Yeah. And
That made me feel like I want to be in the trap. I would never be in the trap. But it made me want to be in the trap.
If there wasn't a possibility of me going to jail, I'd definitely be a trapper.
Oh yeah, of course.
The only reason why I'm not a trapper is because I don't want to go to jail.
I'll lose some weight. I'll be pushing.
I'll
be pushing P, bitch.
I'll put something in my hair, bitch.
Do you know what pushing P means? Pushing P.
Pushing P.
Pushing P.
Pushing pharmaceuticals.
Can somebody tell us what pushing P means?
You don't know?
That's out of my scope of practice. I'm a 2000s rapper.
Pushing pharmaceuticals.
Is it pushing pussy?
Is he pushing pussy?
Let me stop.
But no, speaking of rappers, okay, Diddy is trying his best to clear his name. He did an interview with the Breakfast Club, and they asked him some questions about the alleged stories of him, you know, basically having these bad contracts and robbing these people of all their money and all this stuff. And he was just like, this is the first time I ever heard him speak about it. And he basically was saying, I haven't stole anything from anybody. I don't owe anybody any money. I took people from out of situations and they had the control after that. So what do you think about his response to that? What do you think about that whole thing?
Technically, I think I agree with him. But this is the gotcha. Because Diddy is real crafty and smart. And it's no coincidence that now he wants to defend himself. I think what they're saying is, excuse me, you take a new artist, right, that don't have any money. They from the hood or they are a struggling artist.
And a lot of his artists were straight from the streets.
Yeah. Or they're not from the hood, but they're like a struggling artist.
Yeah.
and you put, let's say, $100,000, like up front, upfront money. They're not gonna read no contract. So yeah, technically, Mace did do one album with Diddy, but they're not talking about that. They're talking about the contract. Like they were in bad contracts. So yeah, technically Diddy is right. Like he don't really owe them because he only did one album with Mace. But they're talking about the principle of it. Like, why would you put me in like a dirty contract like that?
I have a testimony from industry insiders. Okay, so back when I lived in Baltimore, there was this artist seminar, right? And basically, it was executives and people from record labels, like actual people. This is a legit thing. And they basically, it was a seminar, so it had different things going on, but one of the classes of the seminar was a contract class. Where actual A&Rs and record executives were in the room explaining different kind of contracts, what to look for, what not to look for, what to do, like get yourself an entertainment lawyer, and somebody brought up the Bad Boy Records contract. Now this is alleged.
Allegedly.
This is all alleged speaking. The person that was there that spoke about Bad Boy Records contracts said that at the time, this is like 2007, at the time, the Bad Boy contract to be on that label was allegedly the thickest book-like contract in the industry, and allegedly one of the worst contracts to sign.
I can believe it. If it was true. Allegedly.
And my thing is this. I think Diddy is looking at it as a businessman. Like, I don't owe you anything. I put you out there. I got you recorded, got your album out. I did what I was legally supposed to do. He really didn't touch on the fact that, like you just said, you're taking people from the streets, like the making the band, Danny Kane, Day 26. Like, you take these people are literally just regular people that go from, walking and going to work one day, and then now they're on TV and they're doing world tours, and like, you can't take somebody out that regular environment and put them in this industry and just let them go.
Do you really think, and we talking about the 90s too, do you really think that total, some girls from the projects had time to find a lawyer? They might not have no money to sign a time-sensitive contract? And then he probably put like a little advance of like I said, like $100,000. You think they're gonna read that? This is what the labels do too. This is why they don't really mess with like people our age. They try to get the younger people because we know.
Yeah, we're not.
This is what they do. But we got an attorney that represents our label, and they'll look over the country. They're not looking. They're not trying to do the best for the artist. They're trying to do the best for the brand. You know what I'm saying?
And for their pockets.
And for their pockets.
I feel like a lot of black artists. And I'm saying black, I'm not saying people of color, I'm saying black artists get really sucky deals. Because a lot of black artists, especially in hip hop and R&B, come from nothing. We're not like Taylor Swift, where her parents were already rich. Where they already had lawyers in place, where they were already shopping her around, like, Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, all these people had their parents like.
Britney Spears was rich though, girl.
But not rich, but they had the backing and the privilege of the backing. A lot of us, black artists, don't even have support from our family. So we don't have anybody to really look out for us. We have our friends, but our friends aren't lawyers.
Friends want to get that money too. That go sign the contract.
So I'm just like, I feel like a lot of this is away from Diddy, this is not just Diddy. A lot of black artists get sucky deals because they're low-key just want to get on.
I want to get out.
They want to get out of property. They want to get out of the situation they're in. They want to get out of the starving artist. And it's harder when you're a black artist. It is, especially depending on how you came up. Like me, for example, I didn't come up with artistic family that thought that art was the way to go. I came up with a family like, you gotta go out and work or go to school. Which one you gonna do? Because anything other than that is not a job. You know what I'm saying? So I just think when it came to Diddy, yeah, Diddy, you did everything in your legal thing, but that's hard to say too, because some artists were taken care of by him. Like, for example, allegedly Sherry Dennis, he paid for her apartment for years.
He bought Dawn, and this comes from Dawn's mouth, so this ain't no legend, but she said it. She said when she came back from Hurricane Katrina, she was in a bad deal with another label, and Diddy bought her to her contract. So she said she feels an obligation to be loyal to him because he got her out of that situation. So like, he's done some good things. Like, it's not, we're not gonna sit and act like the man ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and I don't think Diddy is a monster.
Oh no.
Because I don't know him personally, but the people that I see him connected to, can I say this real quick? People that I see him connected to, I don't see them messing with somebody that's malicious and, you know, scheming and thieving from people. Like, I don't know Mary J. Blige, but I know that Mary J. Blige loves Diddy.
Oh, Mary J. Blige is taking care of the rest.
Yeah, because I think she, allegedly, I remember this, I think she said that when she went through her divorce and her husband basically tried to take everything, Diddy helped her out.
Yeah.
And it's like, everybody has good and bad parts of them. Okay? Also, everybody, when it comes to money, people get a little weird. So I feel like Diddy allegedly took advantage of people, but didn't really look at it like that. I think he looked at it like, I'm doing you a favor, you're doing me a favor. But my favor is I'm about to get more richer, and you're about to be in whatever situation you put yourself in.
You know who was really smart and to play with her deal with Diddy?
Janelle Monáe. She did distribution. Yep. Just distribution.
She has her own label, Wonderland.
Yeah, Wonderland.
So like, I encourage artists to really, this is the music business.
Yeah.
This is the entertainment business. I know that we want to do our art, and that's the primary thing that we want to do. But I really implore y'all to like get y'all business knowledge together.
And also in this type of industry, this is a little way from the Diddy situation, but I'm saying we as artists have a lot of power now that we didn't have before. Labels aren't being hounded anymore. Labels are hounding because the girls are getting play off of social media. They can just put a sound. A person can become TikTok famous, right?
Yep.
Let's just say somebody can become TikTok famous, and people will go to their SoundCloud. People will go to their Apple Music and play there and stream their music because they know them from TikTok or from Instagram or from Facebook. So like, we have a lot more power. The only problem with that is the oversaturation of it. You have to be seen out of millions.
And you listen, and you really gotta like skim, because a lot of people are just, it's a difference between having a catchy hook and actually having talent.
Yeah, some people have like catchy songs, but they're not talented. Like, they're not gonna have long careers. They're gonna have that song that caught really good, and then they're gonna, like, for example, what's his name? Panda. I kind of liked him though. What's his name?
Damn.
Panda. I got broads in Atlanta. That was a good song.
I think he's more talented in the way he put on though.
I think he's more talented than he put on, but I'm just saying, like, that was a good song, catchy song. He hasn't really had another hit to match that since then. You know what I'm saying? People don't have these long, like, social media you really have to work to make sure that you get a career out of that versus just like a popular TikTok song for 2 weeks. You know? So I just feel like nowadays, as an artist, you just have to be more smarter. Even if you are young, there's too much information out here now for you to just like fall at the feet of a label.
Right.
You know what I mean? Make sure that you're taken care of. Like I heard, allegedly, Bad Bunny has the best record contract in the industry.
I can believe it.
This is all me just paraphrasing just from what I read. Each album, he gets $30 million.
Damn.
And with each album, he gets, I forget, it's a high percentage of the sales, like over 50% of the sales go to him.
Did you see how the Latinos show up for him now?
Yeah, they
He's
show up
selling
for him.
out stadiums.
He's one of the biggest artists right now.
And he's international. This is another thing too. We're gonna just real quick. Go for that international coin.
Get your international
Get
coin.
your international coin.
Those girls over there in Europe, them girls over there in Asia,
In Japan,
well, Asia, Australia,
Yeah.
South Africa, Africa. As artists, there are people that are American artists that are bigger somewhere else than here.
Khalees.
Kelly Rowland. Kelly Rowland is basically Beyonce level in Australia. But here they place her second fiddle. But in other places she's praised.
We gotta do a show about the Destiny's Children too, because I don't like how people play in Kelly and Michelle's face.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Especially Kelly. Especially Kelly.
You think so?
Especially.
I think they really playing Michelle's face.
Michelle's had her moments. We all know Michelle's had her moments. We love you, Michelle Williams. But you had your moments, girl. And you know what?
She had one moment.
And you recovered from those moments.
She had one
There's
moment.
been some steps missed. There's been some...
I'm talking about as far as she just had one major moment.
I mean, but as far as like...
everybody been talking
But
about.
I'm saying, as far as like vocals and stuff,
Yeah.
Michelle was top tier. But I'm saying, like with Kelly, I feel like Kelly is like, they, over here in the United States, they continuously put her second fiddle. But in other places, she's huge. So get that international coin,
Get the
girl.
international coin.
The international coin will get you together and get you all the stuff you need. Okay? Get those Europeans dancing in those rave clubs, girl.
Get that White Lives Matter coin, bitch.
Get that-
And speaking of
White Lives Matter coin, since we're
see
going
what I
there,
did, that bitch?
your girl, Kanye West.
I wasn't ready, bitch. Not your girl. Not your girl.
Your girl Kanye West
Kanyetta.
had a fashion show in Paris, I think. And
What'd she do?
she's done a lot of things over the last couple of weeks, but this is one of the main things she's done. She had a line of t-shirts or shirts that had White Lives Matter on them. And had them on the black models. Even brought Candace Owens.
You know she was ready.
God, she was ready. He even brought Candace Owens to the fashion show, and she wore a White Lives Matter shirt.
And they standing back to back like they like really doing something. Can we trade them?
Can I say something? Can I be honest?
Be honest. Give it to me raw.
My issues with Kanye West, it comes out of me in a way of like being mad or being judgmental of him. But I'm really disappointed. I'm so and as a fan, I at one point was a diehard Kanye West fan. I thought he's still an amazing artist. He's gone too far. He's way too far into that stratosphere of perpetuating colorism and racism and giving that society ammo to come and try to ruin stuff. It's I'm sad.
Can I play devil's advocate?
I'm mourning.
For 1 second, devil's advocate. So we know Kanye West has really been like complaining about his deal with Adidas, with it was Gap and Adidas, and I believe like Nike too, but mainly like Adidas and Gap. Could it be? Because he went on a tirade about the Jewish community too. Could it be that he did this because you know not to mess with the Jewish people? You know not to mess with them. Could it be that he did this for Adidas and Gap to like be like, all right, girl, we good. We're gonna sever ties. Like, you doing too much. We good. Before he can buy back his brand.
No.
Okay.
If that's the case, he's been saying this kind of stuff.
He ain't never went. He ain't never went down with Jewish people though. And you know that will be the first thing that'll make people like alienate themselves.
And I'm not trying to bring anybody. I don't know what's going on with him mentally. I don't know if he's been diagnosed with anything. I don't know if he's taking medicine. I don't know. But I really feel like there is a big mental emergency happening, and because he's a rich man, nobody's like, what is going on with you?
Well, he did. It was alleged that he reached out to Kim Kardashian again to be like, I need help. Like, can you help me? And Kim posted on her story. She posted on her story like the DMX song. We was in the car and posted the DMX and Cisco song. What you really want?
I'm sorry, y'all.
It was like Kim was like,
listen, y'all can cancel me, but I love the Kardashians. They are a hoot to me.
It's like, at this point, like, Kim, do what you gotta do, because every time she tries to help him, he turns around and he attacks her family. Like,
when Kanye West was married with Kim Kardashian, that's when he was at the height of the Trump supporting and the Make America Great Again hat wearing. She stood there and she stuck by him. And she didn't defend his words, but she was just like, that's my husband.
I don't think Kim, those kids are beautiful. So I don't think she regrets her kids.
She regrets being.
But do you think, I think that Kim be sitting there like, damn, why I had to like this.
It was a perfect recipe. They both love themselves to no end. They're both narcissistic. They're both, well, I wouldn't call her narcissistic.
Kim's a little narcissistic.
They're both very self-centered. So I got it. Like you're with somebody that loves themselves just as much as they love you.
Ideally, which is what is needed.
Yeah.
I don't want you like.
But when you mix that with other mental issues and money, it gets very, very cloudy. And I just wish, I don't know even with Kanye West bringing Lizzo into it, like saying how Lizzo's out here promoting your unhealthy lifestyle when you had a whole liposurgery because you were insecure about being fat. This is like you are projecting your insecurities on people that are not asking for you to talk about them.
It's the changing of the stories for me, because if you never notice, every interview that Kanye does, he shapeshifts to the person that he's talking to. So if you're talking to somebody black, he's like, yeah, you know, this, blah, blah, blah. And when you're talking to somebody like a white media person, it's, oh yes, because
he code switches very much.
Yeah.
I'm not mad. I'm not like angry. I'm just so disappointed because that's not the person that I fell in love with as an artist. That person, I think, and I low key feel like we're next.
Yeah.
He about to start coming for the gay girls.
Yeah. Don't be surprised. He's coming for every group. I think he's trying, in his mind, he probably thinks he's trying to do something. But the girl, you look bad out here in these streets.
But I just want Kanye to get it together. I'll probably never get back to being where I was as far as being a fan, but for his sake, I hope he is getting himself together.
Yeah.
Because it's just too much going on. And to me, it's like, I don't want to think this way, but when you come for like, when you do anti-Semitic things and money industries are allegedly ran by a lot of Jewish people, you might want to watch that.
That's his argument, though.
I'm just kind of worried about
why
that.
should we be scared?
They can make things look like a suicide very quick. You don't. There's some people you just don't come for.
This show just got real dark. It's time to lighten it up.
Ah,
This is
Okay.
You should take it down.
Speaking of lighting it up, two rap girls lit up Twitter the other night. Your girl, Nicki to the Minaj, and Latto, Big Frap herself.
Stop. Well,
You said she said it.
Well, you mixed, so you said that.
Frappuccino is a coffee. It's not. Mulatto is not even a coffee.
Kodak Black ignorant ass said that. I don't know. You probably thought mulatto was a coffee.
For a long time,
You thought mulatto was a
before
coffee?
Google, I thought mulatto was a coffee.
Oh, sis.
Back in the pre-social media days, I had no idea what mulatto was. I'm technically mulatto. But yeah. Let me set it up for you. So the Grammy, this is not even the Grammy nomination.
This is not. This is consideration.
The Grammy considerations. Everybody's saying nominate. No. The Grammy considerations came out. Okay? And Big Energy by Latto was
Nominated. Well, not nominated, but considered
considered
for best rap song.
for Best Rap Song. Nicki Minaj's Super Freaky Girl was considered for what, pop song?
No, for best rap song. Okay. So artists put their, because it's Grammy season, so artists put their submissions in for what categories they would like to be
Which is
considered.
the labels.
Yeah. So Nicki Minaj put hers in for like best rap song. But this I know, like the Grammy people like really don't fuck with her like that. They switched her out. They switched that out and it was like, no, you gotta go, we're gonna put you in best pop.
So she submitted for Best Rap, but they put her in pop for consideration. Okay.
And she was livid.
Okay. So she was livid about that, but she made a tweet saying, well, if I'm paraphrasing.
She went live first.
I didn't see the live. I just saw the tweet.
So let me tell you.
Okay.
She went live, and she was like, "Guys, tell me if I'm wrong, if I'm right, but if you have a song, so let's say Drake, because she used Drake for example. She said Drake, Hotline Bling, won a Grammy for best rap song.
Yeah.
But Drake didn't really rap in that song. It was like really melodic.
Yeah.
And she was like, she could have just left it right there. She could have left it right there. She was like, well, if that case, if they took me out of that category, like why would they have Big Energy in that category? It should be out of that category too. So after that, Latto texted her and got on the phone call, and you can take it from there.
So my knowledge is the tweet. So she basically said that in the tweet. What you just said, she said it in a tweet form. And Latto was like, okay, you could have made your point without mentioning my song. Which I feel like in the past, Nicki Minaj has allegedly subbed her a lot on Twitter. I hate when people make subliminal messages about something, and then when you say, when the person that they're talking about confronts them about it, they're like, I didn't say your name. We know who you're talking about, girl.
Let me tell you something. Latto's from Atlanta, so she said, "Give me a call." She ain't even. I'm finna call you.
Yeah, and To me, like you said the other day, I just wish low-key Latto didn't say anything. Let her do what she wants to do. Let her rally up these vicious, crazed fans of hers. Let her do all that negative stirring up and all that stuff.
Enjoy your moment, girl.
And enjoy your moment. Enjoy the fact that you got to enter your song into the Grammys. Because not everybody gets to do that. Not everybody even gets to enter their song into the Grammys. So you were able to do that. Because even, let's say, this is my thing. This is what Nicki Minaj did that really made me kind of upset. You have been crying about Grammys your whole career. I think you deserve to have Grammys.
She does.
Why would you want to make another female rapper feel bad about having a Grammy nomination or possible Grammy nomination?
Well, to her defense, she did say she would be happy that for any rapper to win that Grammy. She did say that. But this is my thing. Nicki had a point. Initially what she said was factual.
She has a point,
Wait. Initially what she said was factual. Well, my problem with Nicki is she messes up the facts when she leads it up with manipulation, with jealousy, and when she let her insecurity show. She should have just left it at, listen, why can't my song be best rap song? I rap. She clearly rapped in Super Freaky Girl. She just left it at that. You don't have to drag anybody else in it to like prove your point.
And my thing about how calculated it is when it comes to Nicki Minaj is, you know that if you mention big energy in your metaphor about not getting the correct Grammy consideration, whatever, you knew that your fans would take that and run with it and go harass Latto about something that she had no control over. You know, that's the thing. That's the manipulation I'm talking about. Like, yeah, you're not saying their name, but you're putting things in these tweets that make it know who you're talking about, so your fan base can get their blood for the day and go attack somebody or rip somebody apart. Now she's gonna have everybody calling Latto scratch off.
That was funny. A lot of I love you, but that was funny. A lot of probably laughing at it too.
But I don't like that you are sicking your fans on people without, like, she's almost like Donald Trump with January 6th. He riled those people up to go up there and then dipped. Allegedly.
It's just, for me, it's disappointing. It's a little sad.
And it's
because even on the phone call, you can tell like Latto was like hurt because this is her idol.
Yeah, she's hurt.
This is like me like getting on the phone call with Missy Elliott and like Missy doing, like, I would be devastated.
I've never heard Latto say anything interview-wise bad about Nicki Minaj.
She's been giving Nicki Minaj her props ever since she came in.
Wasn't it when she first started getting popular? Didn't she like? This is just me remembering something. Didn't she like campaign to try to get a song with her?
She said her dream collaboration
with Nicki Minaj.
And then Nicki turned around and was like, "You mad because what she said? I rejected but like
didn't do the two songs
the two features that you said." Like, Nicki, come on. I'm not trying to be like an ageist, but sis,
you're too old for that.
You are a 39-year-old woman arguing with a 23-year-old woman.
By the way, 23?
Yeah, she's 23.
Why is so young?
Sis, come on.
But this is just another saga of what rap girls are beefing this week.
Who'll be beefing next week?
Hopefully it's Cardi. The Cardi more funny. I need Cardi to get into another beef.
I want the girls to make good music and just be quiet.
Put it in your music. Like I told you yesterday, we were talking. As a fan of music, I don't care if these rap girls are beefing on the record. But y'all taking it to Twitter, y'all trying to stick y'all fans on each other. It's just too much. It's to the point where if your fans are threatening to physically hurt someone, and you're not, you're basically every time she's tweeting, the Barbs can tell you, the Barbs got the receipts. You put your fans into the beef, and you make them go after these people. No, you're not saying go attack this person, but you're planting those seeds for them to go harass people, and then you hide your hands. I'm a black woman. Y'all attacking a black woman.
And that's Nicki.
Y'all attacking a black woman.
Don't try to that is the narcissistic, manipulative shit that I'm talking about. Don't bring. She said something like, in a couple of years, it's not gonna be no black women in. Like, look, Nicki, no, ain't nobody falling for that. You dealing with, first of all, you dealing with two Virgos. We know how to handle septics, okay? Because we done
had 20 years experience.
Everything that you're allegedly doing,
we've seen it.
And
it's happened to us.
And I was Latto about mine. Like, what's up?
I was Megan about mine. Say my name.
I was Latto. What's up? What you talking about?
Say my name.
But yeah, it's just like, don't try to put the black woman thing in it. Come on now.
But again, the saga of the female rappers going against each other. Can we talk about the female rappers that are minding their business? Meanwhile, Young Miami is getting her ass licked by Diddy on yachts and luxury cars driving through New York. Y'all need to get on Miami. Miami tweeted like, Miami said, what she said? I don't really care about this rap shit. And then when JT and Cardi were beefing, she tweeted, I ain't got nothing to say. Miami mind her business.
Be like Miami. Be like Saweetie. Be like Cash Doll.
But female rappers, let's get it together, y'all.
Please.
Can we just, if you don't like each other, just don't mess with each other. Get off of Twitter. Get off. And why I feel like all these girls have each other's numbers.
They do.
Cardi talked to JT. Cardi was texting Akbar. Latto and Nicki Minaj were talking on the phone. It's like, if y'all got each other's numbers.
But wait, it was funny when Latto was like, cause I mean, I don't know what to say. She was like, cause you don't know what you're saying.
Oh, cause she was trying to say misconstrued.
It was like, child, I gotta go and do a Zoom. I'll call you back by and it's on the phone up.
Latto was trying to say misconstrued and she couldn't get it out. And she was like, I don't know the word, but you trying to put stuff. And then I was like, child, you don't even know what you're saying. That was kind of funny.
That was funny. Nicki is funny when she's funny. But
she's Donald Trump funny. Donald Trump is hilarious, but he's Donald Trump. But anyway, the female rappers get it together.
Just make good music.
It's just getting old now.
Just make good music. Make good music.
Speaking of good music, so we want to do a segment of the show where we take a song and any song that came from our growing up, from our childhood, or even current songs, that we can talk about it in like a subject. Okay? And today's song
and topic
we're gonna call the Virgo's Choice. Okay? Our song of the day is Unpretty by TLC. A song about loving yourself, not letting people take advantage of you, really finding the light within yourself to be confident and to get out there and be an amazing person. So, as far as Unpretty, what was your introduction to that song?
I remember saying it on Total Request Live. And I was still in high school? I was. Yeah, so I remember saying it on Total Request Live, and I can relate to the scene where the girl was like eating, and she was like eating under the bed. I've dealt with bulimia before.
And binge eating.
And stuff like that. So like, that really touched me and hit home for me, that particular scene. And this is a beautiful song. You know, T-Boz wrote that, right?
Did she?
Yeah.
Okay.
T-Boz right. What was your memory?
For me, when that song came out, I didn't have cable. So there used to be this show that came on like Saturday nights at like 12:30 a.m., 1 a.m. And it was like a string of music videos you could watch, but it had to be voted. Like people had to vote for these videos. So they were like, I heard the song before, but I never saw the video. But I only heard the song like maybe one time. So when I saw the video, it was my first experience seeing it like 1 o'clock in the morning. I was like, the same thing that you said, I battled with eating a lot when I was younger, and I battled with sneak eating a lot. So that scene in the music video for Unpretty where the girl was hiding the food under her bed, that was me, basically. Okay, so it related, and it also was a time where there wasn't a lot of songs like that, where it was an actual hit, and was talking about, you know, abuse, and showing imagery of abuse, and showing imagery of eating disorders, like
body image,
putting it out there.
TLC was pioneers.
They're pioneers, yeah.
Because they were talking about like surgery and stuff before that was even like popular. Like
before it was popular to talk about.
Yeah.
Now that people are open about this. Back then, if you didn't know who got surgery, they didn't talk about it. They put that in the forefront. And also, even down to like, in the music video, how Left Eye was like signing the lyrics, like boom, the deaf community could know what's going on. Like it was just like a good song from the right people. I think it was the right people to send that message because they were already on that trajectory, and people were going to really look at that. It was showing us stuff that we didn't see before. So I really loved it. But how can you put this song into like what's going on, especially like in our community with the LGBTQIA?
I feel like there's a lot of gorgeous, pretty people. A lot of gorgeous men and women that feel pretty.
But since we're gay men, we're gonna talk about gay men. Yeah.
You see it all the time when you go to the club or to the bar.
Yeah.
And it screams. It screams with the people that and talking about people like,
and just people need to realize that I even have to tell myself this myself. The people that you see like on Instagram and Twitter and these people with these bodies, and you have to understand too that even though they look like that, they have the six packs and the muscles and the fat butts and all this stuff, a lot of them are still horribly insecure. That's why they look like that. It's because they basically punish themselves to look like that. And it's like, if you knew the kind of insecurities these people had, you wouldn't be jealous of them. And a lot of times they show it in their interactions with people. I've seen so many people that were just so beautiful. It's a double-edged sword too. I've seen some really beautiful people that didn't believe they were beautiful because they looked at people like on Instagram. But you are beautiful yourself. You don't have to be that body to be beautiful. You know, and then you have the people that have the body that aren't pleased with it. That torture themselves in the gym and don't eat and don't, you know, it's a double-edged sword. I see, my concern is people that are actually, they just put themselves down because of what they see. That's what I think the biggest struggle in the gay community is that a lot of us, especially on the thicker side of the spectrum, can we be honest? I know people don't like to be honest about this, but bigger men in the gay community have a hard time. I'm sorry. Like, yeah, there's people that find us attractive. Yeah, there's people that think they're sexy, think that we're sexy. But there's also people that think we're attractive and think we're sexy, but won't deal with us because we don't look a certain way. And there's people that blatantly disregard people that don't look like Instagram models or aren't 120 pounds or aren't 19 years old. It's like, I feel like in the gay community, we are so look focused and so like aesthetic focused that we lose our personalities. We lose our confidence. Like we don't, it's so
it's a projection, and the common denominator is you have to look from within. You have to go from within.
You have to.
And really work on yourself from the inside out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times these people are coming from families that disown them, or families that don't talk to them like that no more, or they were raised in the church and they got abused in the church.
Oh, a lot. Can we say this? A lot of the problems we have as gay men come from family. Especially the feminine versus masculine argument. Because, okay, so I dated a guy that liked feminine guys. He liked feminine guys, but he hated the fact that he liked feminine guys. Like, to the point where when we were talking, you would try to make me feel bad about being feminine, but you're here. And everybody that came before me and after me were feminine. So, but what happened with him is when he was a kid, you go back to family, when he was a kid, he started showing little signs of femininity. A little signs of softness. So basically, his father beat that out of him. This is from his mouth, okay? So, I think when he grew up into like a masculine man, but he was attracted to feminine men, but he didn't like the fact that he was attracted to feminine because he was taught that being feminine was weak. He was taught that being feminine was a negative thing. So he projected those on his lovers. Everybody that he's dealt with had the same issue.
So let me ask you something.
Yeah.
This is important.
Yeah.
How did you deal with that, with him having those insecurities and projecting it onto you?
I didn't like it.
How long were you involved with him?
Off and on for years.
So what does that say about you?
At the time, I was insecure.
Okay.
And kind of like...
I'm asking for a reason.
No. At the time, it goes full circle. At the time, I was insecure. So, I was just happy that somebody found me attractive. Because that was back when I was much bigger. I wasn't getting no play like that. So, anybody that showed me any kind of like staying power, I dealt with it. But there was lots of conflict. Lots and lots of conflict. Because they thought that being feminine was over dramatic and all y'all messy, but you're here.
I only say that because I see this with a lot of feminine guys that want to talk to the trade or somebody masculine. I see that, what you call that? That you just said
The
it.
cycle?
That cycle.
Yeah.
Could it be, I'm just talking in general, that they are looking for their father in their man?
I think just like women go through, like when they grow up in fatherless homes, they go through that always dating the bad guy, always dating somebody that's not good. I think the same thing happens to us as gay men. I think a lot of us are trying, not just fathers, I feel like a lot of us are trying to find that love and affection and acceptance that we didn't get when we were children or when we were younger. And there are so many people in relationships right now that don't need to be in one. And they base it upon sex and looks. They're both insecure. They're both damaged goods. They don't want to get therapy. They don't want to face their issues. But they're together. That's why you see so many toxic relationships. Because you don't have a boyfriend, you have a trauma partner. Okay? You both are hungry for affection and love, but also you deprive each other of that because you don't know how to show it because it wasn't shown to you. That's why I kind of give grace. I try my best. I try my best to give grace to people.
Yeah.
Because I know where that comes from. I personally didn't grow up like that. But I've seen it play out in other people. So I get it. I get it, sis. Like you were not accepted by your family. Your family shunned you. Sometimes people got put the fuck out.
The thing about it, it happens, but what I can honestly say is yeah, it's hard, but years on down the line, if you just stick to your guns and stick to what you know and stick to who you are, it gets better.
Yeah, I just think people, especially in our community, people lose themselves in the outside and then totally disregard what's inside.
They dilute themselves so other people can digest them.
Have you ever seen? I know you've seen this. Have you ever seen an Instagram girly at the club, and they look good, they're this, but they have no personality. They are stuck up. They are standoffish. Like, bitch, we both paid $5 to get in here. We both buying $3 drinks. Let's not look down on me because you're insecure about yourself. Like me, for example, I have had a very, very, very long, and I'm still on it, strenuous journey with self-love. Because I'm gonna talk about this on my show, on Hey Sis TV. I'm gonna bring it back. But I, as a gay man, as a fat gay man, I did not get introduced to sex and dating the way everybody else has been introduced to sex and dating. I didn't get introduced to dating, period. Nobody wanted to date me. I had lots of fetish people that wanted, like, chub chasers, but it was just sex. I had to really, like, dig deep into myself to find the love that I felt like I was missing. I got love from my family, but I wasn't getting love from, like, intimacy and stuff like that. So I had to dig inside myself and do some self-work, which I'm still doing.
If you can't look inside you,
Find out who am I to be in the position to make me feel so damn unpretty. I wasn't to the bottom. But anyway, but no, you really have to dig inside yourself to almost like tap yourself on the back, like pat yourself on the back.
Bitch,
You a bad bitch. Like, even when I was at my heaviest, you knew me when I was at my heaviest. Never would I step out the house looking like anything. I was never sloppy. I always made sure I was together. It was like,
have a slick back, bitch.
you have to have, and from that confidence that I had in myself, yeah, I was 500 pounds, but the confidence I had drew people in versus pushed them away. If you have all that beauty and you have all that aesthetics, you are really wasting your life being like a bitter, mean person. It's just, I just feel like if you're so confident, you don't have to be like that. You don't have to be bitchy. You don't have to be. But it all boils down to, like, how you feel about yourself. That's how you project and treat other people.
And they brag on it too. And that's people. Boys that meet me, they think I'm mean, but I'm.
But also, you have to realize a lot of gay men have a weird Mean Girls complex. They want to be Regina George so fucking bad. Like, girl, it's just a movie. They want to be a Mean Girl, so they really want to be Regina George.
That's why, like, on my dating profiles now, I'm changing it because I'm going through my own, like, self-love and healing journey, and healing never stops. You just ongoing. But I can't deal with another individual that's not trying to heal actively. Like, I can't do that.
I was just talking to my friend about that when I had dinner the other night. It's exhausting.
Very.
Having to always have to boost somebody's confidence, make somebody feel good about themselves. I think every partner should hype up their lover, but I don't want, like, for example, if I'm with somebody and you come out the bedroom looking good as hell, I'm gonna tell you, bitch, you look, damn baby, you look good. But I don't want to have to do it because I feel like I have to, or you won't feel like, like you feel so bad about yourself that I have to keep pouring into you confidence. You look good. No, for real, you look good. No, you don't look too fat. Oh no, you don't. No, your belly don't look too big. Oh, you don't look big. And me, for example, me. You see me when I feel insecure about myself when we go out. Do I look bloated? Do I look? Like, imagine being a boyfriend and having to hear that. It's exhausting. I don't want to be with somebody where I have to continuously boost you up to make you feel good, but you should already feel good about yourself. My comment should be the icing on the cake.
Right. And that's that about that.
But no, just love yourself, guys. Especially in the gay community. I get it. We're one community that has just talking about, because we're gay men, so we're talking about gay men community. You have the gay community, gay men, and then you have sub communities within that, and then sub communities within that, and they all like kind of like project that negativity on each other, so where they make each other don't feel attractive enough. Like your ass is not fat enough, or your penis is not big enough, or you're
too dark,
or you're too dark, or you're too fat, you're too skinny, you're too muscly, or you're not muscly enough, or you're too old. It's like they're always trying to put each other down. And I just wish, just like the song "I'm Pretty" by TLC, I just wish everybody would just look inside yourself and find that beauty, and that beauty that you find inside yourself will resonate through.
And get therapy. If you can afford therapy, is support groups, is roundtable support groups, like, and to get
there's therapists on scale, there's therapists that have payment plans, there's better help where you can pay like $35 a month. It's like it's possible.
Most importantly, get around a group of people or a person that will, help to, y'all can kind of like motivate each other.
Get around positive people.
And stop trying to befriend people who you think will look good with you. Like, actually get actual friends. And on that note, we're out.
We did a lot of talking today.
An hour.
An hour and a half of talking. We was really going at it, wasn't we, friend?
It was. But if you can look inside you, find out who it is.
Why you trying to go to the bottom? You started off at the top.
Okay. So I like my bottom register though.
I do.
Okay, you take the bottom. You started off. If you can.
And you can look inside you.
You gotta do the bottom, girl.
You said you wanted to do the top.
No, I'm gonna do the top, you do the bottom.
Okay.
You up here.
Alright, go ahead.
Okay. No, you started.
No, you said you're doing the high notes.
If you can look inside you,
find out who am I to be in a position to make me feel so damn I'm pretty.
I was off. It's okay, I'm not a singer. I'll be singing, I'll be trying, man. I don't know how to sing.
But guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel,
please.
Like, share, and comment on this video. Follow us on social media,
which is Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, VAF 1824.
All right. Thank you so much for listening and watching.
Bye.
Mwah.